And we're actually live. Hello, everyone. This is Ninja DC joining again for React video. This time for MLP after a rather long hiatus. I think rather long. Was November the last time we had episodes, or was it October?
I have no idea.
It was October. It was definitely October during like Shadow Play was like airing right at the tail end of the month, close to Halloween. I exactly remember the conditions.
So that has been a rather long hiatus.
Doesn't feel that long though.
Well, I mean, then again, we had Equestria Girls.
Right.
To tide us over.
All those shorts and Forgotten Friendship, which you totally check out, by the way.
Honestly, we should just like I'm waiting for some sort of collection or something like that. Anyway,
collection.
Joining me again is Herd of Bronies.
Hello, all you ponies. I'm a Herd of Bronies. Welcome to the Season 8 React. Let's watch Season 8. Whatever it is.
Yep, that's Season 8. Oh. And then Carlos.
Oh, it is the dawn of a new era here. Carlos Martinez here to say to you all, we are in deep. We are in deep. Season 8 is coming along. Let's just hope it can shock and impress us all. Let it go off in a blaze of glory. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it. Just do it. Get him. Are you sure?
Get him.
Hey, Palpatine, what should we do with this meat?
Stew it.
Hey, Palpatine, what should I do with this pencil? What?
Glue it.
No, it's actually.
It took me a while.
Actually, it's supposed to be like chew it.
Chew it.
Oh man.
Next up, Jen.
And after all that, I still have to follow. Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to 8-Bit Reactions, where we watched Season 8 MLP. It's been a long time coming. Let's see what Season 8 has in store. Woohoo!
2018, 8th season. Coincidence? I think not.
8 years. Stop making me feel old.
What? Has it really been that long?
8 years.
8 years.
8 glorious years.
Technically 5 because I only started in late 2012.
For me,
that's true.
For me, it was like 2011. Actually, no, 2010. 2010 for me. It was 2010 for me. I watched the show from the very beginning, then I didn't watch it until like the tail end of season 2. So yeah, I still have more credibility than some other people. Yes.
Yeah, I missed first season. I remember catching on. Started watching it like a month before season 2. So I think 2011. I seen the episodes before there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still remember like the funny thing. I just remember just because the episode combination I watched is like I did not realize that Twilight was the main character.
Oh yeah,
that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Like which episodes were they?
The first was like I can't remember the first. Like I remember which 2 episodes it was, but I just can't remember what you seen first. But first was like, gosh, what was that like? Stairmaster, and then the second one was Green Isn't Your Color.
Oh my god, the 2 most irrelevant Twilight episodes. Holy shit. Oh my god, Derek.
Twilight is best background pony.
It's like
please send all your fight requests.
Send them by mail.
Please send them by mail.
Send your fist through the mail.
All right, but you ready to begin the second to last season?
Let's do it.
God, this show is dying.
No!
It's certainly
from the ashes comes Gen 5.
Gen 5.
Okay, that's gonna be something.
It's gonna be a lot better.
It's gonna be Technicolor Fitting Pop.
Wow.
All right, everyone ready to press play?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Here we go.
Hello, cutie map.
What happened while you were gone? Oh, movie references.
Movie continuity.
Continuity.
Not super. No. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Is this me or does...
Oh my god! Oh my god, Felicia! I love you, girl! Love you.
This to me as Starlight Gremlin look more pink this time around.
Don't notice any differences in her mane.
Not her mane, like it's her body color. It looks slightly more pink to me. Might just be the video.
We need disciples. Quick, form a school.
Twilight just declares we're gonna have a school plot now.
What?
My fanfic finally comes into fruition.
As for me, it's like, Twilight, this was the one thing I wanted your character to do, aside from expanding your friendship network, ever since Amending Fences. Don't screw this up, girl!
Oh gosh. No, actually, I want a funny comic or animation that like shows Twilight creating like Facebook or something like that.
Oh my!
Oh my God.
They're not using the new opening.
Yeah, I heard someone mention like that they.
It's weird.
Yeah, I remember hearing someone say
what
they
about the
didn't.
opening?
There is a new opening.
Oh,
Maybe it's like episode 3 that they start.
Yeah,
For the 2-parter. Let her finish. Damn it. It's you.
Mm-hmm. Equestrian Educational Assistance. Oh, association.
so she's perfect to run a school.
Huh. So we have to go through bureaucracy now. Paperwork, fun.
the ultimate evil.
Oh, Jesus.
That was good timing. Oh,
Okay. I already know where this is gonna go.
Book. Have you met Twilight?
You must not have heard of Princess Twilight Sparkle.
Oh my god. I saw like a pony that looked like a certain fashion mare.
He looks like Doctor Strange to me.
Oh yeah.
No, he looks like Doctor Strange mixed with Professor Snape.
Oh, you're right.
Hmm. Provisional.
Actually, a nice seal.
Oh my god. Look at this.
Nice.
It looks actually good and beautiful even.
I like
It's
it
the
more than
new
a
Magic
castle.
School playset.
That's exactly what it is.
It's true.
Oh my god, Rudy, look at you. Rainbow, you already have experience with this with Wonderbolts.
I thought you grew out of that, Rainbow.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep through all your lectures and stuff. It's gonna be
Oh,
fine.
Fluttershy wouldn't
don't
even
be a
make it
sky
through the
stinker.
door.
Don't be a sky stinker.
Fluttershy wouldn't even make it through the door.
They look Star Swirl mounted face.
Why couldn't you get Star Swirl? No! No! Sacrilege!
Hmm. Professor Eggs.
Professor
your
Dash
sword.
Egghead.
Oh my god, Pinky.
Oh no.
Oh
Yay.
yes.
Diversity.
New toy models.
Is that a female yak?
Yep.
It's a changeling!
Yep.
Aww.
At the pony line, yes. Head mirror. Oh, hey, Grandpa!
Yay.
Grandpa! Mm. Mm. Oh!
What?
Renifer! Mm. Well, definitely does act like a yak.
Oh, look.
Oh, Pinky, go!
Oh, she's a clut.
Yeah.
Hey, Amber!
Represent.
Because Dragon Scootaloo.
It is literally Dragon Scootaloo, yep. If Scootaloo were a dragon.
I just saw Amber acting like a mother who's like dragging her children along. God. Oh my god! Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Aw.
Oh!
What the heck?
Oh god.
What is that thing? Is that a hippogriff? What?
It's a. Oh!
Novo.
Silver Stream?
Wait a minute. Novo was Novo from the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Is that a yak? I've heard of it. Look a moose, but is that a yak?
Mm.
A song.
Ooh. Oh God.
Ah,
This episode is literally going to be the common criticism about the current education system.
Yep. Hey, Pinky broke the law. No cannons in the classroom. No cannons in the classroom.
gotta follow the Common Core standards. I know they suck, but we have to do them.
Oh, come on.
What?
Oh
I
God.
don't know what to think about this song.
Jeez.
Felt like a good montage, but not really a good song.
It's like the meh song. Oh.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
This actually might be continuity with the one comic arc.
Yes, it is.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Stomp him.
Whoa, what's with this?
Oh man, I wanted the yak to smash him. Will somebody smash him, please?
We have to correct ourselves. We're still stuck in our ways.
Come on, Yak, you can turn around, smash that griffin. Oh.
I knew the Common Core was a terrible idea.
The factory learning from the 1800s is always outdated by these times. Spike. I mean, Twilight, I know where you're coming from.
Oh no, they're cutting class.
Ooh. Oh my God, the rebellion has already set in early. Oh. Oh no. We have to go Metal Gear on this. Oh.
God.
God, it's the flatterized rarity from the previous seasons. Oh, actually, more accurately, season 4.
Angel ain't buying it. Terrible.
What the heck?
Okay, they are definitely Robin from Doctor Strange.
Yep.
Our school is falling apart. It's all fine.
Twilight looks, let's see, writing on our clip book, Twilight looks like she's going to crack up. Could we have a possible episode lesson 0 again?
Ooh. X-Day.
Okay, this voice sounds familiar.
It does sound familiar. Is it the brain?
Oh gosh, I wonder who it is.
It sounds like it's the brain.
Oh my god.
Oh. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
Ooh. Mm. What? Oh god! It's like a humming. It's like a humming like wasp.
Oh wait, is that what she transformed into?
Whoa!
That's what she transformed into. Oh my god. Really?
Oh no!
Whoa,
Wow,
that's
racist pony. That was
That's
unexpected.
speciesist. Speciesist.
Mm. Oh my god! He's thinking like it's a freaking war! Mm. Oh. Higher standards. Oh my god. This is like, I'm really afraid to say this. This is like black and white over in the Civil War era. God dang it. Oh. Oh, sorry. Why did I say Civil War? God dang it.
No, not my learning factory.
Oh no!
What are we gonna
It's
do?
Maurice LaMarche. It's the brain. I knew it. It's the brain. Where's Pinky though?
Yeah,
No.
like after you mentioned it, it became like more and more like this is Uncanny Valley.
Oh my gosh! It's the freaking brain. That's too cool.
Alrighty,
Are we pausing or anything?
No,
No.
Oh, we're keeping going. What mark is everybody on?
2:22:11, 22:12.
14,
Oh, shoot.
15.
Oh,
16,
shoot, I just paused
17.
it. I'm still at 22.5. Can we go back?
All right, skip ahead to 23 and then press play when they say so.
Okay, 23, did you say?
Yeah.
All right, 22, 32, 22, 22, 20. Darn it. Okay, almost there. Ah! No. Go back. Go back. Okay, I have no choice but to listen to the theme song again. All right.
So where are we
Almost
starting
there.
from?
No, we're just still playing. Just
Sorry, I'm almost there. Come on.
just hit 23.
Now we're at 23. Okay.
All right, wait, skip ahead to 23:30.
Oh my god!
23:30.
Yeah.
All right.
You there?
Almost. Did you say 23:30?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
And we just hit it.
Oh. Okay, 23:30.
That was 10 seconds ago.
But you said 23:30.
All right, everyone just pause and go back to
Yeah.
23:10. It should be right when it's basically black screen right after the credits.
23:10. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. This is Adventures of 8-Bit, where you see us totally unprofessional.
Yep. We're professional?
We're getting paid for this?
Are we? Where's my check?
Where's my tenure?
Where's my check?
All right. Does everyone have it?
Where's
All
my
right,
health
who's it?
insurance?
Is everyone at 23:10?
Yes.
All right. It's a black screen or blackish screen.
Yeah.
No, no, it's not a black screen. I see a
That's
bedroom.
fine. Yeah.
I see a bedroom.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Playing.
Oh, it's like a sad scene. Twilight in the midst of depression. This is the best representation.
He's sitting on her head.
Oh my god. I relate to this on a spiritual level now.
The light that burns us.
Oh no.
Shadow creatures. Apple mash? Does it make me want to smash?
Is it a graveyard smash? No!
Come on.
Oh, it's even making him sad.
It didn't work! He actually wanted a hugger? Oh.
Oh, she's like a jester.
Okay, I'm sorry, Rarity, but no.
No.
She's a jester now.
Oh.
Jeez, that is party 101, Pinky.
Ooh.
But take a cupcake with you. Oh.
Pillow fort pouting. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god! You get Starlight that position? Oh god.
You are the princess after all.
Rebellion against bugs! Bug drowning!
Revolution!
Bug drowning for life!
M! Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks.
Have you forgotten?
It's going to be so
Have you
salty.
forgotten you're an alicorn? You're an alicorn. You have powers of you have some pretty awesome powers that you could just vaporize them all.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
What the hell?
Customized cannon?
Custom cannons! Woohoo!
Yay.
I'll take that.
Pinky's all fire up.
Customized cannons.
Oh.
And a song.
We're so sorry that other pony turned out to be such a jerk. We're sorry that pony is racist.
What?
Uh-oh.
Runaways! Oh! We're getting the
Ooh,
movie!
redesigned.
Oh god! Comics! Comics! Oh! Getting some derogatory terms for the species now, huh?
Why can't you just say everyone? You don't have to say every creature. It's just weird.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Ever! Durax!
Why, dude?
Oh god! Question for evidence! That's the law! dang it. This is gonna be great. So.
Or the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah, it was the worst time to get to Sugar Cube Corner. Sam.
I'm just kidding.
Oh gosh, the nervousness is over 9,000.
We just spoke a bowl together.
You just lost the fucking cupcakes. Pinky.
Cupcakes is another word for weed.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh, they're in that castle. Ooh. Wait. Ooh. What was with the monkey claw there? But that's got to do with Bugbear. That was a meme back in season 3.
Oh my God!
What?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah, so they're still keeping themselves underwater? What the heck? What?
What is that?
A Tribble?
Is that Spike's replacement?
What?
That's so cute. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh my God!
Oh no!
They're the bubbles! It's the bubbles! The rabbit!
Yana smash!
Porcupines.
Oh, we have porcupines, yeah.
It's the gremlins.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Don't feed them at night.
Yeah.
She looks like triples to me.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that went as well as expected.
At the speed of sound. Nice. Okay. Unified shield spell.
Nice.
Oh. Whoa. Okay.
That's not nicely.
Yeah.
No, but it's funny.
Oh.
That's aggressive.
But it's funny though.
Yeah, that is.
What?
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, what's happening? I missed it. What?
That's funny. What?
You're doing what?
Alicorn, hello. Bitches.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, here comes Doctor Strange racist.
Oh. The greater good. Oh. She's going with her own program.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
I'm off to Infinity War.
That little space.
What?
Angel's confusion was hilarious.
Yeah. Well, Angel needing lessons of friendship. Best joke.
My photo finish.
Dogs are not allowed in this school environment. People who don't actually want to listen to them. What?
Yeah. Ah!
No.
Dang it.
With a little help from my friends.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we are off to the races.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. The Starlight haters are really going to be salty at this one.
The what?
The Starlight haters, he was
Because they
saying.
keep complaining about how Starlight fixes everything. And in this one, she fixes everything.
I won't say
He did.
I think though it actually fit here. The problem with like before is like they've gotten better with it since Starlight's introduction. Well, as a reformed villain, because before the problem is basically they're treating Starlight sort of like they were treating like the worst part of Twilight, where basically she sort of Mary Sue's the solution. Here, it actually made sense that her advice to Twilight, like her role as a guidance counselor, fit. And like she didn't really fix the problem. She just basically encouraged Twilight to help fix the problem with the rest of the main six. So it just felt more natural.
And
it
also,
was a group effort this time.
And also, this was also a bit of like a continuity callback to like the past finale in which Starlight was guiding Twilight along to the actual right decision for the Pioneer Shadows, aka Stygian. So didn't expect for Starlight to be a guidance counselor of all things, but if the horseshoe fits, then the horseshoe fits, even if she doesn't wear it. One at all, but. Yeah, this episode was kind of like a big confuddly junk in my head when I was watching it. Just so many things. It's like I definitely gonna need to rewatch it just to catch everyone's personalities of these new characters.
Maybe it's doing its job if you want to rewatch it. It's kind of like design what it's designed to do.
True.
Of course. Always getting the funds from advertisements.
It's like Inception. You got to see it twice or more.
I never saw Inception, by the way.
Me neither.
Huh.
So.
But yeah. Let's see. But
one thing this episode I liked out of it was I like the whole idea they did with the whole all the races come together, there's going to be some resistance to it from the ponies. It's not all sunshine and rainbows with that. They're thinking realistically.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good start to the season, definitely.
Very much so. Very much so. Like everyone was just was like trying to get used to like this idea. It was like the fact that they were like hesitant about it, like you're asking us to be teachers, even though some of us haven't had any experience with like teaching any young ones, and it's like, okay, at least they're not being like, let's go completely with this plan, Princess Twilight. I'm sure that we're not going to fail bombly. Like, no, there's like, I have a feeling like we're not going to be able to do the best job possible. And then it's like, while they were trying to have fun, it's like, Twilight just goes and like, guys, didn't you get the ML? We're supposed to do things by the book. And it's like, wait, but by the book is, why pop quizzes? You require us to memorize everything just so that we be able to be prepared for any sort of surprises like that? It's like, what do you take us for, machines? And then realizes, like, going back to the 1800s, oh, wait, that's the reason why schools were programmed like that to begin with for factory workers. For them to learn about the basic essentials before going off into those treasures. Yeah.
So, what do y'all think of the villain? Which we probably will have him come back again. Which I don't think it's one of those things like we actually know the synopsises for the rest of the season, seemingly, but he wasn't necessarily mentioned, but like it seems like he would be back from what we know.
Yeah,
he's a pretty good villain.
He's basically. I'm going to say this to basically discredit movie 3. She's basically what Sin should have been. Feels a bit more realistic.
Or he.
Naysayer.
Okay.
Naysayer.
I sort of agree with that, but like the main, like I don't know how I feel about him yet. Because like overall, like his action, like it just sort of feels sort of out of nowhere for this show for like to jump into racism. Like for instance, Star Versus, like it feels natural that we're getting into that season 3 because they built that since season 1. Like, oh yeah, there's issues we have to sort of address. Here it's just so like, oh yeah, here's a random racist pony. It's like, okay, I like that you're tackling the issue, but I'm not. It just sort of feels out of blue.
I mean, like
on the flip side, it kind of feels fresher and doesn't feel like the same old boring thing.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm going to get that later a little bit, but I was going to bring up. Yeah, I do agree. It does feel fresh, and like I could probably pick apart problems with this episode and good things and all that. Maybe a problem say it was a little predictable and stuff like that. But the one thing I really liked about it was fresh. This feels like the show's actually doing something new, and I like that a lot. Unfortunately, this is the second to last season, but I like it a lot.
As I said before, this is a really good start.
And now the pressures are on for the rest of the season because they've given us a second main 6, and now we're all going to be watching to see how they handle those characters.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. The yak is Yama the Yak's so adorable.
For me, I definitely put my favorite into the Changeling.
Oh, she's adorable.
She's precious.
She's kind of like that version of Twilight in a way. She ever notice she's got books? She could be another version. She could be Twilight Sparkle Changeling version.
The deceptive Twilight.
One thing I do like
watch
about
her. She could probably she could probably shapeshift in Twilight. Oh, Twilight is that you? Like, oh no, it's me. Like what?
But the main thing I want to say is, you mentioned like the worry about there being 2 main 6, which I have a feeling it will cut into the episodes to some degree in terms of like the main 6 getting attention. Which I think one thing I issued when we were talking about season 5 way back and is like seemingly this is another season with only 2 Fluttershy episodes, so there's that problem there. But going back to what I was trying to say is one thing I like about these alternative main 6 students, whatever we're going to nickname them. What I like is like you can see the parallels with the main 6. But you also all of them feel different from the main 6.
Exactly, like the Changeling. She's not just like Fluttershy. It's a different kind of shyness.
She's like a Twilight dorky shyness.
Yeah,
mixed with like Fluttershy's kind.
Yeah. It's Twilight shy.
Twilight.
Twilight shy.
The hippogriff is kind of like you can't really compare him to anyone else.
It's Pinky.
Pinky.
I mean, that's the parallel. We're not saying the same, but like that's the one that's like paralleling Pinky.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're excited about stairs.
Stairs.
The only one that confuses.
Hilarious.
The only one that I can see a sort of parallel to most of them. Like I think the yak is supposed to be like AJ. The griffin is supposed to be obviously like Rainbow Dash and color coded that way. The dragon.
The only plot left is Rarity.
No,
we
because
already
like, the
mentioned
griffin's
Rainbow
already
Dash.
Rainbow Dash.
Rarity doesn't really have a parallel in that 6. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's
it's sort of weird because both the griffin and the dragon both sort of are parallels to Rainbow Dash.
What about the pony?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what I was saying. The pony I was trying
Sandbar.
to. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Is like that's the one where it's like there's no sort of clear parallel. I mean, besides, I guess you could say it's sort of like how I said they mix. I guess it's more comparable to like Fluttershy in sort of like the hippie-ish way.
It's the pothead.
He's shaggy.
That one makes sense.
Which you don't really have
if he's the
an
pothead,
existing
then
personality out there.
if he's the pothead, then he must visit Treehugger.
Who's that? The one that's Fluttershy's friend, Treehugger.
Treehugger. Yeah.
Treehugger.
But Treehugger's more of a hippie than a pothead.
True. But still.
I don't know. The pony seems like pothead and like a surfer dude, I guess.
Yes.
Like a lazy
surfer dude is very. Yeah, the surfer dude is very, very present.
He's got more of a relaxed. It's an interesting character. He's got a relaxed kind of vibe to him, but yet nothing strikes me as he's lazy, but just more just mellow and relaxed. You know.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Right, Jen?
Another quad, dude.
I've been surfing on these turtles, dude. It's really nice.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, why do you think I got this cutie mark in the first place? Huh,
No,
Mom?
wait. You'd be like, I was like, whoa, and he was like, whoa, and then you were like, whoa. He's trying to talk to me. I know it. Sha.
Yeah.
What a fitting name as Sandbar. It's like right in the title.
Sandbar.
Sandbar.
It's cute. One thing that's great about this kind of 6 is that there are a couple of parallels, but not all of them are like mirror parallels.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't, like I was saying before, there's not really one for Rarity, and there's like kind of the changing is almost a little bit of a hybrid of Fluttershy and Twilight, and we of course Novo's niece is definitely the Pinky part of it.
Yeah, I think that's the only that's the most clearish comparison is probably Pinky and the hippogriff.
Yeah.
Yana seems a little bit I don't know, it seems Yana and the griffin and the dragon seem like fragments of Rainbow Dash's personality. Yana is a little bit of Yana a little bit because in the past for Dash, she was always like, I'm the best or whatever, and Yana's kind of like, in a way, kind of like that, but they really kind of pull back some in later parts. They pull back a little bit, so it's not completely like just being annoying and how aggressive Yana can be, but that can be attributed because, well, she's a yak. And the griffin and the dragon, they're very much like kind of, they have that kind of swagger and kind of cockiness that Dash has.
Well, I feel like they sort of like basically took like a mixing board of all the main 6 and sort of mixed up a lot of the personalities, so where 2 of them each have like a shared trait with one of the main 6, like the competitiveness of the dragon and Griffin are from Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
But then like the sort of the kindness Fluttershy split between the changeling and the hippie pony.
Sandbar.
Yeah.
I think maybe Yana's supposed to be it might be weird of me to say this, but I think Yana's supposed to be a hybrid of Applejack and Rarity.
That's actually what I was starting to get to, because I think she has like the strength and sort of like the family, because she kept talking about yaks and yak balls, so it sort of reminded me of AJ.
That's
but
true.
Also like, it's like not really, because Rarity was so tied with like her beauty, personality, and all that, which is not there. But like I feel like her underlining sort of bite the Rarity's character is also present in Yana's too.
Like what part of it did you say that?
Like Rarity's underlining like sort of personality where I can see traces of Rarity's personality within the yak. So
interesting. But I think this is really good that they're similar enough, but they're different enough. So hopefully these characters, they'll be able to stand on their own.
It's a better alternate 6 than the Shadow Bolts.
I agree. I definitely agree.
The flank 4.
Who?
From Starlight's Village from season 5, in which I thought they were actually.
Okay.
Like seriously.
Yeah, the only one that's we really remember is the one that's like
Double Diamond,
Big Mac.
Oh, Sugar Belle.
Yeah, she was part of that. I can't remember.
Party favor.
So. Actually, I do remember a lot of them. Like I remember Night Flyer and the Double Diamond. Those two I do remember too.
Night Glider.
Night Glider is the only one that's kind of the most irrelevant of the 4.
You know what's weird? Night Glider was never named in season 5 premiere.
Oh my god!
She was only in the. They only gave her name in the credits.
Dang. That
sucks.
That really just sucks for that Pegasi. Just really was like, we need to put in a 4th pony in here in order to show off these former Starlight friends to be like actually rebelling against this order that she has oppressed us with removing the cutie marks. And it's like, okay, we first deal with like Sugar Belle. Double Diamond seems to be like Starlight's second in command, even though it's supposed to be a town of equality. And Party Favor is like the rebel that you see like at the beginning, like that tries to like show everyone else like, what are you guys doing? It's like so weird, like seeing your cutie marks and such, and it's like Night Glider doesn't really have anything. Like they cut off her part of like the show or something. I feel like that could have been it. But there is one thing I would like to point out, bringing us back to like school days. I felt really confused, like when they were bringing up like the movie continuity and saying that the hippogriffs are currently living in the sea still.
Well, what other? I don't know.
Like they're not thinking about
did they establish them still? Do they still establish them in the sea, or because the only thing is the stairs? But that could have just been recently because they just now just started coming back out.
I guess because the Storm King's influence is still out there, like he still has followers, and they're still trying to get it completely removed. So they might still be in fear of that. So they're just staying in the water for now until it's gone.
Maybe. I just thought like the whole stairs thing was like a sign of like, did the children and the adults not learn what stairs are? I mean, there was stairs in Mount Eris, and it couldn't have been like years. It could have been like more than like a few years, even at most, since the Storm King's reign. Like that was the thing that wasn't making sense to me.
I kind of don't want to bring this up, but it reminds me of the foreigner archetype that like gets so amazed, like when they go over to some place they haven't been, and like they're amazed by even the littlest things that don't hold any significant value.
I mean, it's good that you bring it up because I think that might be it. They're just trying to play that up for like the hippogriffs. Like, even though like well, not many of them are like energetic. I mean, Nova is like the clear exception of like the hippogriffs. Just,
I mean, it just makes sense because like the hippogriffs are like the people that have been living under a rock, sort of thing.
And now I see a new comparison between hippogriffs and yaks now. You could both describe them as creatures that live under a rock, which while the yaks in this case, it's a bit more like they're separated by like the weather and also like by their own traditions and stubborn and such. But
The
like,
yaks with their giant wall, Trump's wall.
oh God! You need that. Oh God! Oh, it's true. It's true.
It's almost like the yaks were the Russians, and it's their Iron Curtain. Oh my God!
Oh my
Trump
God!
wants to remake the Iron Curtain.
That makes complete amount of sense. I mean, that would explain everything.
Oh my God!
Dun dun dun!
Yeah, I was just feeling like incredibly awkward about the whole hippogriffs acting throughout the episode. Like that was like mostly what contributed to like the clusterfuck that was this episode. But let's see. I can definitely say for certain that like the student 6 here, I definitely do want to see them. Like they're definitely like feel like they're colorful enough to like keep like the center stage on them. Like, I mean, who knows? They could be like the second tier level of CMCs. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like
CMC, lost but never forgotten. Do do do.
Yes.
Wait a minute. But now I'm thinking about it's like, is Spike the same age as them, or is he older than the students going into the school?
It's really hard to say because we only know Spike is equivalent of younger than Twilight, but we don't really know how old the main 6 are. It's like one of those things like
the fact to go by is like it's been like a few years over the course of the series. Like supposedly it's been 8 years or so. If you count each season like a year.
I don't think it's been that long because I know it's some of the seasons like they give times between seasons.
Like season 1 to 4 is only a year.
Yeah.
Really?
I would say, so they give some weird dates. So like I would say it's been at least 2 years, possibly 2 to 8, like 2 to 6 years, something like that.
I feel like 4
somewhere
years
in that frame.
That's equivalent.
Like, the odds are it's over half of a decade. Let's just say.
Yeah. Because you really have to like go back and look at how many annual events have happened, like summer sun celebrations or the heartwarming eves, the just anything. So it's been a few years.
Yeah, but yeah, going with Spike, I would say I feel Spike would be sort of maybe very slightly younger than some of them, like people in this school, because this feels like actually another thing about all this new alternate main 6, they felt like teenagers more.
Yes.
It feels like a strong teenager vibe, where I feel Spike is not sort of there yet, but sort of is. It's like, it's weird with Spike. His maturity fluctuates wherever the plot depends on it. Like in this episode, he seems to be more of an equal to Ember. But like in other episodes, he's more related to the main to the CMC. So it's like whatever the plot demands, that's his age.
Right. I also want to say something else. This school setting is a better school setting than the one in Equestria Girls.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Please elaborate.
Original.
Please elaborate. Please elaborate. I want to hear why.
The high school setting in Equestria Girls is just like the stereotypical high school setting.
Well, true.
And it's like people have had enough of that. Let's
Right.
have something, like this school setting. It's not. It's one that doesn't. Well, I don't know.
It feels like a university more than it feels like an actual like a primary
Exactly.
school.
True. Very true. And
I wouldn't say it's weird because it's one of those things I feel will get better explained as we see more of the lessons in school. Just because like they're learning friendship. It's sort of hard. It's like sort of a hard concept to teaching sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're delegating peace with these measures. We'll teach you how to socialize properly. We'll teach you how to make sure like you guys can get along even despite your flaws and such. They're not in the way of like the song Flawless.
we'll
Right.
we'll teach you that there are other species in the world besides your own.
Mm-hmm. We'll teach you not to end up like Naysayer over there, who honestly is only concerned about protecting his country against foreigners.
Yeah, the school is being used more of a school than a setting.
School in the setting?
Because a school here is, it feels like a school, not like a setting as in Equestria Girls.
Oh.
Because Equestria Girls, like, there were no events where like there was actually learning or whatever.
It's like we montage all that stuff away unless we're talking about the specials. Yeah, because it's like, let's go to like the big events that you probably remember or don't want to remember about from high school.
Right.
And it's like Equestria Girls is like the school setting which a lot of people probably got traumatized for due to like the stereotypical bullying and or horrible, despicable things teenagers do.
Yeah.
This school feels like it's not going to feel like a chore. You can have fun in here. You're going to be learning something that's not going to be solely dependent on books, which is basically a godsend for a lot of people. It's just a lot more open and encompassing. And plus, the woodwork looks fantastic and looks a lot better than any schools I've seen so far.
Yeah. Also, the redesigned throne room for the castle, I love it.
Molto bene.
Nice shade of blues,
Mm-hmm.
Seems more royal than just the standard pink that, I don't know, it didn't really fit.
It certainly feels like they were like, well, we certainly did get a profit from the movie. Let's actually continue on with the movie's continuity and just change everything. Yeah. And it's just like, it's like, okay, I know the show's not going to last forever, but the fact that they even change it and just be like, we're making things better. Like, it's just the same thing we did like for season 4, even though some changes weren't for the best, a la Sakura's house and or the castle.
It's like the redesign for Luna in season 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're saying that's how it's always was supposed to be. It's like a retcon.
Yeah, retcon.
I guess let's get some final thoughts before we move on to Star Versus. Closing thoughts.
Great start to the season.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the season brings us, even though I sort of already know technically.
For me, definitely feels like a whole new world has been opened, and not in the sense of like world building, like the previous season haven't been attempting to, and mostly haven't been like succeeding on it. It's like it feels like okay, we're actually gonna get interactions. We're gonna actually like, even though it's not like the main characters like directly making friends with them, but instead like teaching the newer generation. It's sort of like bringing the children into like a teaching vehicle, which has the main characters being teaching vehicles to children in that context. So it's like three-way teaching material train. So overall, I would rate it as a good to great tier in my grading scale. It's certainly not floundering around or has any serious flaws to make me detract on it. Plus, I just gotta say, like, keep it up with like all these interesting like characters that feel like they're definitely not going into stereotypes right now. Well, they are going through stereotypes, but it's just like it's more of like they're doing fun portrayals of such stereotypes, which is something I think we all wanted back into the show since it first started that way. So kind of stagnated around season 4 with big changes and such, which kind of ruined some characters. And the last point I would like to bring out is Twilight wasn't despicable in this episode. I was like, it felt like I could actually connect with her again, back in the school setting, back in the setting which I thought her character was going to be for most of the series, instead of like the whole princess detour, which really rubbed me off the wrong way completely. Just thank you, season 8. I could definitely say that Twilight is no longer in that princess trap that she's been trapped in for the past 3 seasons or 4 seasons.
Also a bit of growth since like she learned she doesn't have to teach by a book.
Oh yes, that too.
That's a big one.
That's a beautiful jump.
They're doing what I talked about the last time we were here when we were discussing Gen 5 or the end of Gen 4.
And it's like if you keep that character development up and just be like, okay, let's make sure that we put Twilight in the same path that Fluttershy is at, and then we could be completely good for the last 2 seasons, hopefully. Please.
But,
I don't want any more failures.
But yeah, just to give my thoughts. Yeah, I thought this is. I don't want to give a ranking of like I don't give ranks of like, oh, this is one of the best openers, but it's one of my favorite openers for a while, and it felt chill. It's like a very chill opener that already set up like they already set up potential changes, which I really liked. And I hope that this season continues like trying to push the envelope, and next season, since it apparently will be the last, we'll continue to do the same.
Hooray.
But, with that said, I guess see y'all next week.
Bye.
We're back in the pony craze for season 8.
We're back, everybody.